LV55 Media LLC presents the Forgotten Heroes interview series featuring Johnny J. Vickers, Part 5.
Why should the Tuskegee Airmen be remembered today?
Tracy, you answered that question when you walked through that front door over there, and we got to talking. I asked you, what do you know about the Tuskegee Airmen? And you said, well, just a little bit. I've heard about them. I said, well, how much do you know? And you said, not hardly anything. I said, well, let me be the one to kind of start you to wanting to learn and know more than what you did when you came in. And I said, this is the part that people need to know, what those guys did 50 years ago. And here it is, you're not the only person, but one person, well, I don't know too much, I know a little bit. But I said, can you think I can ask people, a lot of other people, they didn't ever even heard of them. So if I can contribute my little bit of my little research that I've done, even though it's hardly anything compared to what the other 1,000 pilots, as well as the support group they had, the stories they had to tell you, I'm sure I would look kind of puny. My stuff would look kind of puny, but at least I'm making an effort. So then I'm going to transfer my thoughts over to you and the group of cameramen, the school, of offering this opportunity to get more out there, to get people involved, to hear what's going on. And I think we're kind of behind times, and we should do it real soon because there's only about 300 of these pilots left out of 1,000. I can't tell you about how much the support group, like the mechanics or the ground crew, how many of them left. There's a few that I know of. And one of them, in fact, I had to remind my son, a month ago, I said, he's a mechanic. He said, I don't know of anybody. I said, doggone it, Daryl, your uncle was a mechanic for them. Oh, yeah. So you can see, now the mechanic we're talking about is in his own family. This guy is just not finding out that he was a mechanic for the Tuskegee Airmen. So that's why I say I think we need to move fast and get more information, more history out there into the world. And I think on the 17th of November up at University of California at Riverside, they are going to have a ceremony of celebrating the Tuskegee Airmen. And I was talking to my cousin, she said it's going to be maybe 20, 25 of them there. If you have a chance, I definitely tell you, you need to be there to listen to their stories. You're only going to get a brief 3 minutes, a so-called 3 minutes, but I guarantee you're going to get more than that. And even if you only got 3 minutes, they're going to have you laughing and crying at the same time. So it was a pleasure to offer whatever little bit of information I have, which ain't very much, but it's some. And most of all, I guess I can say what I had to say is because I do have a connect with one member of that group, which is William T. Mattison, my cousin. So by researching all of this, I was able to make contact with some of the others through him. So even though I didn't know him personally, but I got a feeling how he thought, because I had to believe that I thought just like him. And naturally I'd say I thought like him because he's older than me. But I recognized what he did, and especially from some of the awards he got and everything, which I alluded to first, the Distinguished Flying Cross. I thought that was fantastic. And to think that this guy from this little old country hick town in Conway, Arkansas, getting a Distinguished Flying Cross, kind of blows my mind. So I'm real proud of it, and I'm glad I could share it with you. I probably got a lot more out there I can share with you. So nice to have you.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Come back again.
Oh, I will. I'll come back in like next week, maybe, available.
Well, you can make it today if you want to.
Sounds good.
This interview was conducted on location by Tracy Dominguez in San Diego, California, September 2012.